Hey guys, JLT here again with another little video from the Caribbean. Just wanted to talk to you about fear today. I had an interesting experience over the last couple of days where I thought, oh, it's my birthday, I'm going to treat myself to getting certified as a scuba diver, and then it'll be something else I can do on my travels around the world. And all was going well on day one, and then we went down to about 3 meters and I pretty much shit my pants. Now, bearing in mind, I've done some pretty crazy stuff on land, jumped out of a plane from 10,000 feet. You wouldn't think being 3 meters underwater would be a problem, and given that I was born on an island, you kind of think I'd definitely do well underwater. But the problem was that for whatever reason, I don't know, maybe something dates back to something I've forgotten about when I was younger, that I just suddenly got this fear, this panic about breathing and water in my mask and all this kind of stuff. And I literally had to bail on day one. I went back to the hotel and it kind of ruined my day. Fortunately, it wasn't actually my birthday, it was the day before, because I started building up all this panic in my head about I'm not going to do it, building up kind of stories of what was going to happen if we went deeper, because you have to qualify it. You basically have to go down to 10 metres. I was just like, I can't do this. And what I had to do was I spent the evening basically a lot of breathing exercises, kind of meditation exercises and visualisation, and seeing myself doing it, and really in detail though, not just going, oh yeah, I can see myself diving. You've got to think about all the little details, like the feel of the water, the mask, the breathing, who's there, the actions you need to take. And I spent a good hour and a half doing that. I went back the next day. I was still nervous, don't get me wrong. I didn't suddenly go, oh yes, this is fine now, and I was able to do it. I did what I had to do, went down deep enough. It was actually really enjoyable in the end, as you'd expect. It obviously wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. And I'm sure some of you watching this going, what? It's like really easy, I've done that before. And yeah, this is the thing, you know, fears aren't rational. Why I had that particular fear, I don't know. I know a lot of people who would have it, I know a lot of people who wouldn't have it. But the fact is, you know, we all have these fears, and I know a lot of people have it around exercise and joining a new fitness class or changing nutrition. And the reason is that we, for whatever reason, sometimes we don't know, sometimes we can remember something, we create these maps in our brains, basically how the neurons and the synapses connect, and it's basically how we have perceptions of what's going to happen, basically based on our own experience. There's a lot more to it than that. There's obviously a lot of brain science is a lot more complicated than that, but that's essentially how fears work. You know, we make them up our own head, and then the more attention we give to the negative side of these fears, the more they grow. But this has been physically shown in the brain in terms of the areas of the brain that fire up when things happen, negative or positive. The more we think about them, the more they actually spread. They physically spread to other areas of the brain, and obviously the bigger they get, the more powerful they become. And this is why just constantly repeating negatives and talking about your fears in a bad way just makes them worse. So the important thing, and the reason I did that visualization in so much detail, is that they have actually shown that visualizing something and actually doing something physically, the same areas of the brain fire up, like literally the same areas, as if like the brain doesn't know any difference between what's kind of virtual reality effectively in your head at that point and what is reality. So by doing that over and over again, you start to convince your brain that this is the new pattern, this is what's going to happen, and obviously because you're hopefully putting a positive spin on it, the brain comes to accept that actually this is okay, I'm alright with this, and when the actual physical thing happens, it's sorry, I'm getting waves in my face, it's actually much easier then to go through the actions and the motions that you need to complete what you want to do. So I hope that helps a little bit and shows you why it's so important to use visualization to get pretty much anything you want, whether you want to achieve something in business or fitness, anything really. If you're struggling with it, if there's a fear surrounding it stopping you doing it, then visualization and meditation and connecting that with your breath, it's actually been shown to cause physical changes in your brain. So that when you actually go to do it, you won't find it easy. You know, you're still going to have problems. We're supposed to have fear. That's a human thing. It keeps us safe. But hopefully you'll be able to take little steps. And the more you take the little steps, again, the more the brain changes. If the physical changes will occur in your brain, you'll create a new sort of neurological map. So have a think about that. If there's something you're scared about, try and do what I did to get over my scuba diving fear. And I really hope that helps, because it's simple things, it's stuff you can do sat down anywhere. You don't need any equipment. It's just using your own brain, your capabilities to bring about the things you want to see in life and get over those fears. So have a go at that, and I hope you will be giving me some reports about what you have now conquered. Okay, so good luck with that. Go and do it.